Well, hello, hello. This is Real from Unity Gaming Group, and we are going to get into Police Simulator Patrol Officers. This is episode 6, patch number 2, the APV, which came out today, 7/22/25. We're just going to go ahead and do a quick video here, maybe an hour, maybe a little over an hour. It just depends on what we get into. And we're going to go ahead and get started on that and see where we're at and see what's going on. So I want to talk real quick about potential because we were having a discussion to Discord today, and I was thinking to myself, a lot of these new players are coming in on an early access title, and it happens for a lot of different games. RuneScape, it comes to mind. Ark comes to mind. Several of the games that are out right now come to mind. And one of the things I want to talk about is the difference between expectations and recognizing potential. When I come into an early access game, I buy the game because it has potential, not because it's polished, not because it's playable, but because there is a chance that it's going to be the next great thing. And Police Simulator is one of those games that meets that criteria. When you come into the game, especially as somebody who likes Police Simulator and likes simulation games like that, the first thing you think of is, we can get into patrol cars, we can be a detective, we can do drug busts, we can do traffic stops, but you're thinking ahead. You're thinking, especially if you've been like a player in 5M or any of the RP communities and the GTA communities, you're going in and you're thinking, wouldn't it be great if from the beginning, because really, when it comes down to it, the GTA 5M, the 5PD group, the I think it's LSPDFR group, they all have one thing in common, is that there is a hunger from communities that are into these types of simulations for a legitimate title to come out with those particular aspects of the game that they really enjoyed in the modded versions of these different games. So when I come in, I think multiplayer, I think dedicated servers, I think a full police department, a full state police department, a local police department, all doing a job on a multiplayer map, a big open world where you can drive around, you can do traffic stops, you can do speed traps, you can do random stops, you can do drug investigations, murder investigations, things like that. So, you're thinking about all of those things. And while Police Simulator doesn't have a lot of this yet, it does have the potential to get there. I know that Astragon, the developers there, have said that they were really iffy about multiplayer and dedicated servers, but I really hope they'll continue to expand upon that and actually bring that into the light, because that right there would be a selling point like you wouldn't believe. I've got probably a good 40 or 50 people that I know in our community that would definitely jump on board and would want to definitely get into a dedicated server and do this. So and that's just my small community. We're mostly ARC players. So, think about this. You got these communities with several thousand people in Discord. If you brought out a game that had those things and did expand upon it, with custom maps, cities, highway systems, different departments, county, local, state, you're talking about a huge game, and you're talking about a huge population of people that would be playing it. So, but anyways, getting back to the idea of early access versus expectations versus actual potential. Okay, so when I came into Police Simulator, my expectations were simple. I just wanted to be able to jump in a car, go out and do mundane things that the police officers do on a daily basis. And that was my only expectation. Make it to where I can at least pull people over, and maybe it will work, maybe it won't. But I always expected that there would be some polish eventually, and so I wasn't really worried about it. But a lot of people come into the game and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't do this, or the traffic's not working, or this guy ran away after I arrested him, or the lights don't work right, or the cars don't look right. And they're expecting this extremely polished game from the very beginning on early access. If you're going into an early access game and you're thinking that, then you should probably stop buying early access games, because you're not going to get that from the beginning. You have to wait. You have to be patient. Now, potential, now that's a whole different thing. See, I see amazing potential in this game. I really do. And I think if the developers listen to the players, and let's not even try to argue it, players will make or break your studio and your game titles. If you don't make the players happy, don't expect that you're going to have a popular or a successful game. You're going to make minimal gains on it, and then it's just going to fizzle out. So make sure your player communities are happy. I know when I talk about potential, it's one person's vision on what it should be or what I'd like it to be, but I also know that there is a vision that the developers have already put into place, and that is the game plan. And I get that, but you also have to keep in mind that players want certain things, and me especially, multiplayer dedicated servers, configurations that I can set up, 10 to 20 players, big grids, so that we've got local doing their job, we got state on the highways, we got county kind of back and forth supporting both. Those are things that I would absolutely put in. Absolutely. That is a game changer in itself. But anyways, let's go ahead and just play a little bit now, since I've talked your ear off. And let's see where we're at here. I just started a local, I'm a city cop today, and I'm going to take out the new APV, and we're going to see just what we can do. All right. So let's see here. Good old Frank Miller. Wish there were more models. All right, so this is the new APV. And yes, the bull bar does work after the patch. But that is the APV right there. Let's just make sure we got everything in the trunk we need. One thing I don't like is that there's a dead zone when you get too close to the bumper, that the open trunk disappears. I would rather it just remained that way. If there's an animation, it'll step back, or it should. Or maybe it should just clip right through you. I don't know. I just think that's a little weird that there's that dead zone there. I guess logically it makes sense. If you open the trunk, you don't want to be too close to it, or you're going to smack yourself in the chin with it. But, it is what it is. But, all right. So I got road flares, road barriers, evidence markers, traffic cones, and fire extinguishers. I really think there needs to be a standard loadout to every vehicle. Like the fire extinguisher is a must. I think your regular road kit stuff, like your flares, they should be in there. And then you should have to put in, or the cone should be in there. Well, maybe not the cones. Yeah, the cones, because it's traffic. But the road barriers, the evidence markers, and anything else needs to be a secondary menu. I think some of this stuff is pretty standard issue, like the fire extinguisher, first aid kit, things like that. So I just don't see a point of not having those automatically in there. So at least add a couple more slots to it so that you can put more in your trunk. Just my thought on that anyways, because at the end of the day, you're going to come across situations where you might need, like those poles, the securing poles, or you might need certain things that aren't in that kit. So, just a thought anyways. But anyways, we got everything we need there. Let's go ahead and pop on in here. I got call-outs out at the moment. Headlights are working just fine. Left turn signal works. Well, I'm going to pull out a little bit so I can see it. But left turn signal works. Right turn signal works. Brake lights work, although it's the back arrow key, the S key, which is weird because it shouldn't be. It should be the space bar. And the reason it should be the space bar, and this is my reasoning for this, when you're slowing down, your brake light should come on normally with the space bar, okay? Because that's actually your brake. If you hold S, that's basically your reverse, your transmission. So there should be a difference there. I've been using S just because it just looks weird when there's no brake light. So, something to think about as well. Alright, let's turn on our license plate reader. We're just going to go ahead and just putz around and see what kind of mayhem's going on out here, because you just never know. There always is. So I'm not sure what that is about. You can actually report somebody while you're just driving. I guess if they've got some sort of traffic violation. Goes away too fast, though. You can't really... Oh, look. What the hell is going on there? Typical Orlando driver. I'm just going to cut in the middle of this guy. I don't care who's in the way. Cab on the sidewalk. I mean, lots of parking tickets if I wanted to do that, but I don't. So. Someone's trying to steal a car. He's in the car. And he's swinging. Oh, no, you're not. Let me out. There we go.
No.
Crap.
Stop.
He's running down the road. Stop, police! Oh, and then he got hit by a car. What the... I just randomly stopped? What's going on there? Alright. Really need a faster sprint. Takes forever to catch
How
these
you doing,
guys.
officer?
Get away, he's right here. I'm chasing him down the road now. But now I gotta trek back to my frickin' car.
You were faster than I thought you'd be.
Yeah, I'm handcuffing you right away, so if you
The
try to
reason why
run
you're
away
under
again, you're in
arrest is because
cuffs.
you fled from a law
You look
enforcement
like
officer.
some dude
Please
from
step
an
onto the
office.
sidewalk.
Please, don't do that.
Alright, we're going to escort him back
Please
to the
cooperate.
car.
I'm taking you to the police station.
I have a long walk to make. Because I don't have a partner. If they take off running, it takes forever to catch them. Can't even see my car anymore. Probably should expedite that whole thing. We're gonna take the sidewalk back. Maybe an auto run like Numlock or something. And that would be nice, so we didn't have to sit here and just hold down the button. Because that's a little annoying in itself. And I do have a new arm coming today for my mic, so that I can actually extend it. I needed one that would actually go over excuse me, my monitors. I had 3 monitors set up. And I needed one that I could kind of just extend down, so that while I'm drawing, if I'm doing a stream where I'm drawing on my digital tab, then I don't have to worry about it being in the way, and then I can move it around and stuff. So that's kind of why we have the arm. Right now I'm using a pedestal stand on the desk, and it's taking up a lot of room. All right, now that we've run the length of a football field to catch this guy, it's too bad you can't just drive your car up to him and knock him over. Smack him with the side of the car or something. But yeah, it is what it is. That's another thing I don't like. There has to be a radio call out or something you can hit to stop pedestrians and citizens walking up to you and saying, "Hey, officer, can I get directions to go somewhere?" I'm like, "Do you see that I've got a guy at gunpoint, or that I'm in the middle of a traffic stop?" You wouldn't do that normally. Nobody would. I mean, if the police are there, you're kind of staying out of the way here. So the car that he stole has vanished, but we're gonna stop escorting him right here real quick. Don't go nowhere. We're going to search you.
I will proceed with the search. Please cooperate.
What do you got on you? He's got pot on him, amphetamine, a ninja star. Oh, yeah, he's a drug dealer. No gun permit. Stole the car. Yeah, you're going to jail for a long time, buddy.
I'm taking you in.
Let's take him to the...
Get into the car, please.
Yeah. I do like the lights. That's, I think, light bar 5, which is bright. I might change the light bar, though, simply because I hate the circular lights. I like the more retro lighting. All right, so let's see here. We're going to go ahead and find the nearest precinct, which should be... Actually, we can go right here, I think. We'll just... Yeah, we'll do that.
You have the right to remain silent in any state.
We're not stopping for an accident that happened behind my felony
You have the
stop.
right to have a competent and independent counsel, preferably of your own choice. And if you cannot afford the services of a counsel, the government will provide...
Pedestrians are kind of suicidal. They just kind of walk out in front of you. Oh, shit. Let's go here. All right. Lots of traffic violations, lots of them. I mean, you could literally do nothing but traffic, like parking tickets and things. Yeah, they're all over the place. That's just weird that how many are actually like way off the road and on the cobblestone and stuff. It's like, just a little out of place, man. I'm just saying. I mean, I could see basically on the curve, but look at that. You missed the freaking curve altogether. You're up on the sidewalk. All right, let's take this boy in here. All right. Oh, he's on the other side. That's right.
Time to go to the
All
cell.
right, Mr. Joe Brown, you are going inside. Then I'm going to find a garage real quick. Fix my car. All right. Contestant number 1.
Please stay calm.
I could have booked him for car theft and all that, but since the car vanished, I'm not sure that would be a thing. I should have to impound the car. All right, let's come over here. I didn't see a garage at this location. Unless I missed it somewhere. Well, it says it's there. It must be around the other side. Maybe it's got to be around the other side. We're just going to whip around and see. What traffic rules? I didn't see nothing. Nope, don't see it. I gotta go all the way around the building. Too bad we can't just jam on the brakes and peel out or whatever. Back this way. See if we can find it. Because it does say there's cars there, which means... What are you doing? Why are you running? Exercising at night, maybe? I don't know. Oh, smashed. Smashed again. Nah. There we go. There we go. You gonna let me in? Hello? The garage don't work. I can't get in the garage. I can't get in the garage. It won't let me in. That sucks. Okay. Maybe I have to try a different police station. Or maybe I gotta come in a different... Oh, crap. And then I just smacked the sign, which should have broke the sign down, but instead... Why is there a handicap parking right in front of the garage, too? Just saying. There we go. Yeah, you gotta go in from a different angle. Which doesn't make any sense because you curve to the left when you go in. Just saying. Alright, alright, so we want to go to... Let's go to your light bar. That's an interesting looking one. I kind of like that one the most, the default one. But that one's not bad either, the light bar one. Let's see what that looks like. Hello? That's a problem. I'm stuck in the garage. Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. Okay. We're back at it. Again, space bar, brake, but no brake light. Do like that you can see the prisoner cage in the back too. It's nice. I've also noticed that if you hold or if you engage the cruise control, sometimes it'll just keep going. Like if I go to stop, as a matter of fact, let me see if I can reproduce that real quick. We're just going to hang it right on red. So if I hold spacebar, it doesn't disengage the cruise control. See? Still let me do it. Just spacebar. Spacebar. Should be fully stopping. Cruise control should disengage the minute you do that. Instead, you have to basically use your transmission, which is tapping your S. But if that's the case, then you shouldn't be able to reverse that way. I reported it. I don't know when I reported it for, but apparently it saw something. Oh, green light. 8 foot, 7 foot, pink lunch. Oh, look, a gas station. Except for one small problem. It's a gas station with no entrance. I mean, I suppose you could drive up on the curve. That's weird looking, though. What if I need... And the pumps are faced the wrong way, too. Well, maybe. No, the pumps are faced the wrong way. That's... Yeah, this is a weird layout. There's something wrong with this. Of course, you can't go into the gas station, so if someone's getting robbed, you wouldn't be able to tell. Give me all your beef jerky. Yeah, we're just going to truck through here. Or report that one for whatever reason. No idea what. What's going on with this? It's a red light right here. Okay, there's something, I guess, here. Well, let's get out and take a look around. Well, no, now it's leaving. Okay. Oh, it was a thief. Okay. I really hate that the license plate reader goes off on its own, too. It should stay on until I tell it to turn off. A nice brisk 20 miles an hour through the neighborhood. So I can keep an eye out. Because when you're doing 25 or even 30, you can't see what's going on at all. There's another one. It's just a... I'm not even sure how to describe that other than... Let's get off the road real quick. What in the hell is going on with this? I mean, even Orlando drivers aren't that bad. Alright. So let's just... Eye for details. Despite your initial grounds for suspicion, you ticketed the vehicle for the wrong reason. What? It's on the curve! Look at it! It's on the curve, and I still got penalized for it. Alright, whatever. Give me a bazooka, I'll just blow it up. Alright, let's do this too. Position alignment, facing the wrong direction. I can't wait to see what this one says. Negative. Really? Come on. What's the difference between tow vehicle and tow truck? Why is there a tow vehicle and a tow truck? I don't get it. Is there some point where we're going to be able to tow a vehicle
I've got
ourselves?
a car here that needs towing. Can you send a record of my current location?
That's not a location that's easy to reach.
Yeah, whatever.
It'll take some time, but we'll take care of it in the next 24 hours.
Not a parking spot. Just saying. Another one. Let's see what this one says. Alright. Yeah, okay. On the sidewalk. Position and alignment. You are on the sidewalk. Oh, yay. Made a little CP. Again, I wish the license plate reader would... Really? I don't know what I'm reporting you for, but apparently I'm reporting you. Okay, well, whatever. That one's too far off the sidewalk. That's facing the wrong direction. Let's get a plan together. We'll go to that one. Shoot, I sat through the whole light. That one's on the sidewalk. Someone's trying to steal a car. I don't see anything. What is this guy doing? I don't know what's going on here. What's supposedly going on here?
No, I can't believe this. They stole my wallet. Someone call the police, please. Someone stole
call
my
the police.
wallet.
I'm
Help!
standing right here. Who stole your wallet? There's nobody
Someone stole
running.
my wallet. Help!
File a report. I'm out of here.
Help! Someone call 911. My wallet's been stolen.
Ain't nobody trying to flee the scene, so whatever the case may be, it's not my problem. Alright, we're going left. Ooh. Vehicle didn't use a turn signal. Get out of the way. Alright, open warrant.
Open the door and exit the vehicle
I'm a peaceful citizen. Please don't shoot.
Nice kicks.
I have to arrest you for having an open warrant. Please, move to the sidewalk.
Please, officer.
Alright, search him, make sure he's got nothing on him that's gonna stick, poke, or whatever.
Please cooperate for a search procedure.
Oh yeah, you're definitely going to jail, bud.
I need some backup here to take a suspect into custody.
Understood. We're sending the closest transport to your location.
You're just gonna wander away, because that's what they do. should not be wandering away. I should physically have to escort him anywhere he wants to
partner,
go,
I
but
just parked
instead
near.
he's
I'll be at
walked
your
down the
location
street
soon.
and around the corner, and there he goes.
Okay, partner. I'm here to take the suspect.
So he's still walking away.
At your service, officer.
We need to have full control over a suspect in custody. That way, we tell him to sit on the curb, they sit on the curb. We tell him to stand where he stands where he is. Just saying, that needs to be a thing. We need better control over the perpetrators. I mean, good luck running away in handcuffs, but nevertheless, it happens. Because they think, well, if I get away, I can have somebody, cut these cuffs off of me. All right.
I have a car here that needs towing. Please send a tow truck to my current location.
Tow truck will be at your location as soon as possible.
All right, where's the tow truck? He can't seem to figure out where to go, so we'll get out of the way here. All right. We'll resume our duties. I really hate that that's considered a handbrake and not just a regular brake. The fact that you have to use your reverse to get brake lights, that's bothering me a lot. I mean, it's the equivalent of you're doing 65 miles an hour down the highway and you just throw it in reverse, because that's basically what you're doing, right? Because if you hold S, that's reverse. Bye-bye transmission, just saying. See if I can get out of that lane a little bit. And again, plate reader just goes off by itself. I'm not pulling you over for that. Besides, I'll find other things. But I haven't had any problems searching perps. Like somebody was complaining in Discord about, well, I'm not finding anything when I search them. I have no idea why not, because it's working just fine for me. And they patched, like, relatively soon after they released the patch 2, they put in another hotfix, which put the bull bar back on the APV, which is nice. Call me cranky, but I like it to look nice while I'm driving around. And again, there's lots of cars in weird spots where they shouldn't technically be. But then again, I mean, how many cities do you know that have cobblestone walkways all the way around them? It's got to be like a European thing, because, yeah, I don't see anything like that usually. Go downtown in like Sanford or Orlando and you can find cobblestone, but the rest of it, it's usually pretty shoddy grass and bad sidewalks. This guy's sitting at the... Oh, traffic accident. You hit my car, you asshole. Saw the whole thing. I saw the whole thing. But there's one problem here. Oh my God, look at all the pieces all over the place. It was a simple rear end. What's with this? Hubcaps, exhaust. I'm not even sure what in the hell that is. It's like a giant tire that doesn't belong to either one of these cars. The license plate even flew off. Both of them did. Let's see if you saw anything. Did you see anything? Interview accident.
Let me know what you saw.
I wasn't there when the accident happened.
You weren't? You sure?
Would you please show me your ID?
Here it is.
All right. Your name is Consuelo Saif. Or Saif Consuelo. I'm not sure what the first or last name on this is. All right. She doesn't have any registration insurance, so I don't think she's actually the driver of that car.
All right, you're free to go. Enjoy your day.
Did you see anything?
Tell me what you saw.
I didn't see anything much. I can't help you, officer.
I'd like to see your ID, please.
Well, sure. There it is, officer.
All right. All right. Just want to have documentation of who was standing here when it happened.
Everything's fine. You're good to go. Bye.
I don't see the driver. Oh, now the driver's out here in front of his car, but where's the driver of the red vehicle?
Tell me what you saw.
I'm still recovering from the crash. My mind is blank.
Please show me your ID and vehicle insurance.
All right, he's got a yellow four-door. I
go,
think that's
officer.
four-door anyways. It looks like it. Okay, he does have a gun permit. He has valid license. It's a four-door, plate number 0J0359. Everything's up and up on that. Let's just take a look here real quick. I want to see if I can see the... There ain't no license plate on this one. Ah, there's one on the front. 0J0359. Okay. So where is the person responsible for this vehicle? Did they run off? They just ran off or something. They're not here anymore. I don't see anybody. Unless they ran across.
Can you tell me what you saw?
I didn't see anything because I wasn't looking. I'm just here because I'm curious.
I need to see your ID, please.
Here you go, officer.
It's fine. Have
That's
a nice
weird.
day.
The driver is not here anymore. The hell is the driver? Well, okay. Well, oh look, whatever. All right, we're gonna clear this out real quick. It's a hit and vanish. I might have to review the video later and see what the hell happened to the driver that got out of the red car.
What's up, officer?
Bro, can you see I'm working on something here? Go away. Alright, let's see. Alright, give accident report.
Please take.
Are you serious, officer? This report is useless.
That's all I got.
Everything's fine. You're good to go.
I took
Fine.
pictures of it. The other vehicle just doesn't... There's nobody there. There's nothing.
I have a vehicle here.
Sure. It will be with you shortly.
I have a...
Sure. The wrecker is en route to your location.
Yeah. Something about that whole thing just doesn't sit well with me. I would have thought that if there was an accident that the person that rear-ended the guy would still be in the car or at least standing there. But I didn't see nothing. I mean, nobody's standing around that I can actually talk to that knows anything about that red vehicle. It's like they just vanished. So not sure what to make of that. It's whatever, I guess. It is what it is. This tow truck is stuck here, which is a problem. Yeah, I hate doing the accident scenes for this very reason. There needs to be an algorithm put in that if a tow truck shows up, picks up the vehicle, and is true, vehicle is on the bed, then give maybe a 30-second timer and despawn it. Give it enough time to play the animation to drive away, and then if it hasn't done it by then, just despawn it. Get it out of the way. Because now it's going to be stuck there, and then I'm going to have to deal with that. Hopefully it disappears when I drive away. But it causes the other tow truck driver who's trying to pick up the other vehicle to not be able to reach the front vehicle. So, kind of a pain in the ass. Just saying. But anyways, let's just get away from the scene here. There's nothing else we can do. The whole thing was a mess. And once again, license plate reader is turning off on its own. I hate that. I hate that very much. Come on. Come on. There we go. Kind of fast in the burbs. No turn signal and a burned out lights or headlight, taillight. Normally the way you position, but because they stop too fast in some instances where you can't position your vehicle right. That's a slight problem too. Alright, this one didn't use a turn signal and the rear tail light is burned out. Normally I'd have a flashlight on right here and be like blinding you in the face. Alright, hey, you know where I stopped you, blah blah blah. Alright, car. Got a broken
I
tail
stopped
light.
you because it looks like one of your taillights is defective.
And you
Come
didn't use
on,
your turn
officer.
signal.
Let me have a look at your license and registration, please.
Here you go, officer.
Alright, so we got 8/30/23, that's good. And he's good on his license. His license plate's good. Alright. Just do a background check on him. No gun permit. Everything looks good. So we're going to go ahead and issue a violation for not using a turn signal and driving.
I'm issuing you a ticket for failing to signal, which should be around $60 to $150.
I really
have
don't
that
like
much
that.
money.
Like I've said before, I don't like that they're telling you how much it is. They can read the ticket on their own. They don't need a law enforcement officer to be sitting there going, "Oh, by the way, it's going to cost you about $200." I mean, nobody wants to hear that, anyways. You know, this is your court appearance. You know, this is the fix-it ticket. You know, and this is your violation for the traffic offense. You can dispute it in the court. Show up in your court date. Blah blah blah, and then off you go. Have a nice day.
You're good to go. Bye.
Just something about this APV. It just feels really, really wide. But not necessarily in a bad way. I think it looks okay. And it seems to operate just fine. The bull bar working on it's nice. The lights work nice. It's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. I kind of like it. All right, so let's just go ahead and get back on track to where we were going here, because we're trying to get to the station, and then I'm going to cut this video. And then I'll send it up to YouTube, and I'm probably going to go find something to do. Maybe go play some World of Warcraft today. Oh, jeez. Well, we're not doing that. I'm going to avoid accidents until they polish that a little bit more. That was pretty awful last time. Alright, it's a couple spots right there that'll work. Interesting. At least it lets you get out of the car a little bit easier. Let's turn that off, turn these off. Now we get out. Alright. Is our perp still in jail? Different jailhouse. Oh, no, there's somebody in there. I didn't put you in there, though. That's something else. Somebody else did that to you, bro. Wasn't me. Alright. Alright. So we're going to end this shift. Take a look at what it says we got for whatchamacall, CP, and what penalties we got. So we got a pedestrian one. Okay, that's the first one we did. Traffic plus 10 plus 10. Doesn't say I got negative. It doesn't say I got negative CP anywhere, but I did. Total combat or conduct points negative 30. Of course, you know the parking issues. That was right here. Both of them were clearly off the sidewalk. They weren't even on the curve. They were well beyond the curve. You know, they were way out. You know, next to the buildings where they shouldn't have been. But yeah, other than that, I think that was really the big thing, and the accidents are a little bit buggy still. But anyways, that has been a quick preview of the patch 2. Traffic seems to be flowing a little bit better. The first time I jumped into it right after the patch, traffic kept stopping, and just randomly they would just like not be in the car, or they would be just sitting there, and you couldn't interact with them, and you couldn't use like any kind of traffic control. That's another thing that I would absolutely like to see. In the event that the game just can't figure it out, and there's somebody sitting in a car that's holding up traffic, you need to be able to interact. Just walk up to the vehicle, tap on the window, and interact with the driver and say, "Hey, can you move your vehicle out of the way?" Or order them to move the vehicle out of the way so that traffic can resume. You know, I mean, that's a problem. You want a smooth, steady flow of traffic. You don't want weird crap like that getting in the way of like a high-speed pursuit. Like, say I'm chasing someone through town. If there's a giant traffic jam because one of the AIs is bugged out, well, it's going to make it real hard to follow this guy, you know what I mean? You better hope that he gets behind that line of cars and he can't go anywhere. So, you know, a couple of small things so far, but I like the polish. I think there's a lot more potential there, and I think they've done a lot. I especially like the new vehicle. It's a little bit bulky to me, but not bad. Lights look good. I'm happy with the lights. They need to be bright during the day as well as at night, because like I said, if you get out there, if I went out right now and I got pulled over, I guarantee you I'd know there were lights behind me. And before, you could barely see them. So, yeah, the fact that they've brightened that up really helps. So I'm happy about that. But anyways, I think that's going to be it for me today. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up and figure out what the rest of the day I'm going to do. All right, as always, let me put up the cluster ID and all that for you real quick. We do run ARC Survival Ascended servers. We run PvEQL mods boosted rates. We have all the current maps. We do daily backups and restarts. No monetization ever. And laid back admin, it's privately owned. The mods are all set up in such a way as that as long as you get the Omega teleporter and the remote, you can basically, you never have to do a corpse run because you can just retrieve your corpse from there. You can teleport any dinos that got left out. So say you fell off an RG and then died, 400 feet down and you can't get back to your RG. Well, it just teleport it back to your base. It's that easy. Anyways, there's also a gravestone. And of course, you can get all around the map all you want to with the teleporters themselves. So the only hang up you're going to have on our cluster right now is if you get stuck somewhere and you don't have that remote on you, or you don't have any organic poly. And if you do, you're just screwed. You're going to have to either holler for help until somebody shows up. And we have a very slow and very, very scattered cluster. Like we might have 2 or 3 players on during the day and 2 or 3 at night. I mean, it's nice and calm and smooth. We like it low like that. But yeah, if you get in trouble like that because you didn't prepare, that's on you. That's not on us. Don't expect the admins to come running every time you do something screwed up and get yourself stuck. Now, that's the whole point of taking things with you that you can get out of situations with. A grapple hook, for instance, would work. Or a tech suit if you've got your tech unlocked, just fly out of the hole. Or an animal that you can jump on. There are a lot of different ways to solve your own problems. You don't need admin coming in every 5 minutes to clean up your mess. Anyways, that being said, I'm getting on out of here. Have a good day.